some guys are playing, so I think it's the good start for us with some street musician.
Але може бути шум. Ой, який інтернет.
А ну, подивись. Люба doesn't... Люба can't check. Так, а ти що, який ти включила?
Та
Ні, водофон, свій вибери водофон, не переключай. І почекай, хай він.
Кому я залишила птахів, хто мене позичив птахів,
нічого.
дядя.
Може це авторська.
Кому я залишила птахів,
Oh,
я не
we
бачу.
finally see our life, but it says that there is no... Ah, okay, so...
О, десь Джері тут.
Jerry, thanks for joining. So let's start with the comments. Kraken, Take, Michael, Rusty Nail, Les, Shelly, Ian McGunn, Hugh, Emmett, Dentech.
Так быстро не
Thanks guys for joining this live. Let's go.
Дядя, твій літа мене ліворуч, я тоді залишаю зірки, дядя.
So no, I want just let us pass another few meters and there will be wide road and I will start there.
Коли я тобі щось по-англійськи кажу, і те, що треба, можливо, перекласти, ти перекладаєш.
Я зрозумів. Що це за пісня цікава, да? Така цікава.
Що саме?
Дуже пізно, я думаю. Alright, so I have this picture on the thumbnail and this is exactly the place where I wanted to start this live. Good evening everyone. We are doing our live from Kyiv, Ukraine's capital. It's Wednesday, 9 p.m., right? 9 p.m. And today we came to Podil. And this is Kontraktovo Square. You can see giant Ferris wheel. And we already had few live streams from here, but they were during evening time and they were maybe about months or 2 months ago. So it was still cold at the time, but now the weather is really warm today. It was rainy the whole day. And only maybe like 2-3 hours ago, the rain stopped. So it's not even wet right now. In my previous lives, there were many people who asked me, Pablo, is it safe to travel to Kyiv? And I always answered, so it's always risky. And this morning we wake up at 4 a.m. because of loud explosions. And this morning we had another barrage of missile and drone attack all over Ukraine. And there were more than, as far as I know, it was about like 25 shaheds and 5 missiles, including ballistic and cruise missile. And all the targets were intercepted above the Kyiv, but debris, of course, damaged some infrastructure and one person suffered. Then in the evening there was another attack in Kryvyi Rih. This is the city in Dnipro region, and more than 5 people been killed there and more than 10 people wounded. And it was about like 3-4 hours ago. So when you ask me, Pavlo, is it safe? I always answer that of course it's not, but even though it's not safe, like many people А ну, подивись. Where did he go?
Воно дуже звука затримка йшла.
Mm-hmm.
О, зараз
Okay, guys.
машина.
Technical issues. So I do not know where this.
Так, подожди. Може, це
А ну нажми ще раз. Ні, не сюди. На канал. І нажми сюди. І почекай. You're back.
Може, це
It seems that
довго.
I'm back. Oh, yeah, let's go. Okay, let's continue. So I don't know where this live stopped. But yeah, I will repeat that it's always risky. In any region in Ukraine, maybe you know this risk, it won't touch you, but maybe you're exactly that person who can encounter this event or this attack, this debris. So yeah, all right, I will continue to do live to tell you about some around. Let me show you Люба.
Такий дуже вопрос з подвохом.
Де?
Ну,
Is it wise to do a live feed? Would it give the Russian targets? Well, 32. The targets of what? Of this outdoor cafe, or the targets of this like coffee shop? I do not think that like there is some risk. So this place is like the touristic zone, the place where every foreigner come, where every like not the resident of Kyiv come to walk. So like it's not like some military infrastructure, some military zone. So this is a place where people have evening walk, where people have dinner, lunch, and so on. Де я тебе показував? Не знаю. Що я тебе показав?
Та ні,
А що?
що люба.
Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of comments. 9 p.m. right? Yeah, there is the bell sound from the nearest temple. Some new building, or it's like renovated, just renovated. SA7 Buick. Thanks for showing Podil. I miss Kyiv and the ability to travel there freely for world-class dental care, superb food, awesome cafes, and the layers of history. Greetings from London. Hopes peace comes soon. This. Thanks a lot for your super chat. SA7 BUK. By the way, as for dental care, yeah, right now, a lot of our friends who fled from Ukraine and live abroad in some European countries, all of them say that it's so expensive to not to fix your teeth, but to do this dental care somewhere abroad, and the quality does not equal to the price. But in Ukraine, probably, of course, ми проїдемо чи будемо стояти? Ну, давай. Probably we have the cheapest prices for dental care, maybe for some surgeries, like some implant, I don't know, like lips, I don't know, like this field, but it's probably the cheapest here. But of course, it's only because of our economy, our wages. So I will remember you that the average wage is about $400 or $500. And I know that, for example, in US, the average rent in California, like the minimum is 2,500. And as for Kyiv, the average rent, let's say maybe 300. So it's 10 times, almost 10 times lower. But of course, California is like the most expensive state. But Kyiv is like the most expensive city. For example, if you go to even to Poltava, the price will be like 50% less. By the way, let's flip the cam. Good evening, guys. This is your host Pavla and Luba. I'm not shaved a bit.
Ну, я тоже придется снимать.
Yeah.
Снова
Honestly,
спонтанно.
honestly, it was a bit like we are a bit exhausted because of this night, because of this early wake up, because it was thunder during the whole night. It was heavy rain during the whole night,
Вона так крутилась.
and right the thunder stopped, explosions, and there were several loud explosions on the right side, right bank of Kyiv. So we spent about maybe like 40 minutes in the hall, and then we'll go back to sleep. But it was already morning, it was already bright outside, so like we just lie on the bed and without any good dream. And then because of these shutdowns there is also issues with hot water, because as for the cold water you always have it, but as for the hot water it depends from the source of your water. Like if you have some boiler, like no electricity, no water. If your water centralized, you can have hot water during shutdowns, but it's not everywhere like that. Agree 100% that dentistry is world class is Ukraine. I was going to get an implant in March 2023 for 400, but the conflict happened around that time. Thanks for your explanation. Thanks a lot for sharing your experience. By the way, yeah, as for implants, $400 is probably like the average price. Before the war started, the price for implant was it was $450, because I have one and I paid for implant, it was like 12,000 hryvnia, our 3 секунды, нужно пройти, like 12,000 in our local currency, and in dollars it was about like 450, but it was before the war. So probably nowadays maybe it's a bit more expensive. By the way, here we have funicular, and we rode this funicular in our
Кажется, на фуникуляр.
previous life. Maybe we'll go there when we'll be going back, because we want to go to that embankment where we had that new square, where we had that McDonald's next to Dnipro River.
Є запитання.
Яке?
Чи люди вокруг замічають, що ти говориш англійською?
А ну давай подивимося, від кого це. Ой. So, more questions. Я бачу. Free word, take my euros. Thanks a lot, free word, for your super chat. I appreciate it. And Bjarne Dahl, thanks a lot for 45 DKK. I don't know, it's from maybe Denmark, or I don't know the currency, but thanks a lot. 20 seconds, let's go. А де там?
Ну то ж для якоїсь спочатку відкрив.
Подивись ще раз. So So Luba is checking questions and reading comments, and I'm not Ukrainian, so not sure why you are saying I should go. Do people around you notice you speak in English? Henry Merritt. I think so. First of all, they see that I'm filming something, and secondly, maybe they also hear that I'm speaking English. But nowadays, like, to hear English on the street is like it's common, because especially right here, like, because I told you that this place is very common among the foreigners, among the tourists.
Є питання, чи є можливість відправити посилку з Європи в Україну?
Is there a way to send the parcel from Europe to Ukraine? Of course. And recently I got the parcel from Katinka from Sweden, and I also got few parcels from US. So like everything works, and you can send. You can use even like you can choose between some post companies. We have Mist Express, we have New Post. You can send through your local post company. So the last time we were here, it was during the weekends. It was on Sunday or Saturday, and it was when it was. О, а там якісь танці. Підемо подивимося. There are some dances, guys. Let's go and check. It's really interesting. Yeah, maybe it's some trainings. So of course, right now it's empty. It's the end of the working day, so there are not so many people who are walking here. By the way, you can see abandoned bikes and scooters, and some guy is riding the scooter. Can you guys eat some Ukrainian food like a buffet style? Would love to see yummy stuff you guys can get for dinner. Hello Paolo, I'm Nick from Kremenchuk, living in New York. Hello Nick. Of course we can, but I don't know. I mean, it's not on time. I have some videos where we eat Ukrainian food, and we filmed that video in Cherkasy. It was maybe half a year before the war started, and of course, if not the war, I think we would have more similar videos. But now it's not on time. But I hope that very soon we'll be able to show you some Ukrainian cuisine, Ukrainian food, and generally our culture. So probably we are watching or looking or witnessing some training, I don't know, or lesson, or maybe it's, you know, like outdoor lessons of some dances. Люба, ти казала, це бачата чи як?
Скоріше за все.
Люба said that this is bachata, but yeah, we don't know. We don't know who are these people. Пішли туди пройдемося, подивимося.
Ти ж що пустий город якийсь. Ой, дивіться, які хмари.
Wow, yeah, but just look right here. Beautiful sky. Some Grand Hotel, Fairmont. And by the way, this is American University Kyiv from Arizona State University. And this building before, it was a river port. So you can see there Річковий вокзал. You can also see American flag together with Ukrainian flag, and you can see it right on the top.
Щоб танцювати.
Пішли танцювати?
Да.
How is the feeling overall from street people in the capital from a country at war? Joe Pinheiro. You know, basically, you there are no people who are, you know, like sitting and crying. So everyone is trying to do what they like, to do something that brings them some joy. So basically it's like the one big family with some different interests, different hobbies, but it's like just really one big family. So I think we are, of course, more united nowadays than it was before. Have you heard anything about opening the Lviv airport back up? Joe Moore. Yeah, I've heard about that. Що ти кажеш? Я думаю, ми десь сядемо, можемо зайти. I've heard about that.
Ми можемо вийти.
That our government, they are planning to reopen some airports, at least few of them in western Ukraine. But of course it depends on the safety. If they will be able to not to provide, or maybe to provide like some safety there, because I told you that today we had more than 40 targets in the sky. So let's go. So this is the way how our typical McDonald's looks like. We have this, да, я буду пиріг. We have this self-checkout machines, and you can see the amount. And usually on the weekends, like, з ким?
Цікаво?
Да, давай з кавою. Usually on weekends we have like the lines, big lines of people here. So it's so busy. Right now it's not like that, of course, but we still have a lot of people. Ти пиріжок і каву, да? О, да, це мені якраз, це для мене. We also use McDonald's app where you can find some coupons and it's cheaper. But interesting fact, so this app does not available in US. So guys, people who are from US, you do not have this app. Да, cappuccino. 47 hryvnia, with discount it's about $1.3. And McPie, 32 hryvnia, it's about 70 cents. А кави не хватає. А?
Ні, хтось.
Ага, що ти кажеш? А, вже 73 або 69, мені здається. So, prices are increasing like almost every day. The last time we were in McDonald's, McFlurry was 69 hryvnia and now it's 73. What is the cost for a week's worth of groceries for both of you at the moment? Call the UK or call the UK. I think it's at like $100 for the grocery. Я буду читати, а ти тоді підеш. Pablo, never mind the negative everyone on social media experience that you have to ignore them and focus on your stories. At the same time, people leave for this cause, they're jealous of others. Dave Butts. Exactly, like, I don't care about some negative comments, about some trolls. Dave Harvey. Dave, sure, but please write us like a few weeks before, because like our schedule, like we don't know, like about 3 months ahead, because now it's June, July, August. Може підемо на вулицю, да? Да, okay, let's go. So Luba took coffee and ice cream. Ми можемо?
Твоя кава.
Да,
Що
можемо.
ти добре?
Та там, так можемо пройтись. So So this is outside area. And
Все, там почитаєш.
да, давай. Можемо там просто сісти. And you can see like the amounts of seats, especially here. It's like maybe 50 tables, and all of these tables they are busy on the weekends.
Напевно, вовка.
Ми можемо, ну, я не знаю. Ми можемо просто ще тут пройтися, а потім сісти.
Де?
На Макпиріг. Thank you so much, Толя. we took Макпиріг. I like Макпиріг, and you know, when I was a kid, it was the dish, or like, yeah, the dish, right? That I always wanted to try, but it was so expensive. I mean, like now it costs about $1, like for such small piece of pie, but it's so tasty. It's so tasty that now every time when we are somewhere near McDonald's, every time I always buy this mug pie.
Зараз такий колір води.
Хто?
Наш мене відео працює.
Так,
А де хто?
да, я ж коментарі бачу. 434 людини. Guys, 434 people are watching us. Please hit the like button.
Ви такий якийсь світлий.
Тому що камера знімає світло. Call the UK, please have your next week's grocery on me. I have followed you guys since the very beginning of the war and appreciate everything that you do in showing the real Ukraine to all of us. Thanks a lot, my friend. Like, by the way, we were planning to film our grocery, so maybe we'll do such a video using your super chat.
Ти будеш творити, блокувати рюкзак?
Табу? Ну, просто піти де сісти. So,
Мене вранці.
I appreciate it, Kaldo. Люба, $100 on grocery. Because everything is so expensive nowadays. I mean, if you wanna have some healthy diet, it's so expensive. And every time when we go to the grocery, we just cannot understand and just like, what's going on? Why it's so expensive? And seems it touched like it's in every country. Що? Чого?
Ти вже знімаєш.
А, Люба іщає бід. Ну пішли, і там десь там просто сядемо на лавочці, де so you can see a bit more people.
Дивно, що вона так засліплює, засвічує.
Ну дуже ярко на вулиці.
Може там треба якісь настройки поставити?
Ні, там нема настроєк. And by the way, just check how clean is here. Але воно мокре, мені здається, да?
Світер вже замерз.
А, ну, давай.
Я надіюсь, що мене це не буде.
Макпай! Толя, it's on you today. Moldova is cheaper. By the way, Zloben 9000. I've been to Moldova and it's about similar prices there. I do not think that it's cheaper now. Немає палички. Не давали нічого. Сахар. Нічого не давали? Дивно.
Ти ж не б'єшся на це.
Okay, I will hold the can and I will read comments. First of all, thanks to everyone who is watching us. Павло, скажи, любиш воно файна, любите файна from Berlin, Deutschland.
Дякую.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Live stream grocery shopping, that would be a brilliant watch. Like it's a bit uncomfortable to film or to be with the cam or even filming on the cell phone in the grocery store.
Там, напевно, навіть заборонено.
Yeah, maybe it's even like forbidden to film there, because on the entrance at every store there are, like these signs like no smoking, no pets, and some stores they have this sign like no cam. But I don't know, like maybe it's possible, maybe it's not. We'll see. Oh, гаряче. Hot. Luba, where are you? Today Luba is eating McFlurry with chocolate.
Блін, вона так случайно перевертається, що я не завжди замічаю, чи ти мене знімаєш, чи ні.
Sally, this is to pay the tax on your groceries and love your show. Thanks a lot, Sally. Thanks a lot for your 20 Canadian dollars. Gasoline in Bulgaria cost 130 euro. It's about the same as here. So, as for gasoline, it's also higher and higher price, and for all types of the fuel. And recently our government they also increased the tax for this like imported gasoline, and it will be even more higher in a month or two. Yeah, like being honest, I missed the time like 2, 3, 4 years ago. Like comparing to European countries, everything was much cheaper. But now it seems that we have the same price that you guys have in Poland, Bulgaria, like Spain, Portugal. But your wage, your salary, they are higher. But here, unfortunately, like almost nothing changed. My wife and I spend 600 to 700 a month on groceries in America. By the way, when you're going to marry her, I wish you both well, letting you know you have a friend in America. Thanks, Ben Rose. $600, $700. It seems not a lot for the couple. Like of course here it's cheaper, but like yeah, our salaries they're a bit, not a bit, like 5 or 10 times lower.
Ти проморозився.
As for wedding, guys, I will inform everyone. Not everyone, like
Чи ти зробиш це в прямому ефірі?
yeah, we'll do that live. But who knows?
Ніхто не знає.
Being honest, yeah, nobody knows. But of course, like since we basically showing you everything, like including our family, even including our some private life. So of course, if we'll have some celebration, maybe it will be cool if somebody from you guys could join that. But I don't know, like maybe it will be like too many people. Maybe we'll do that somewhere abroad. Who knows? Like the most important for like every Ukrainian is like the war be over and the peace come.
В якому місці ви хотіли останнє?
Pavlo Lubo, which city would you want to raise a family in? Odessa, Lviv, Kyiv, and why? If you had the money, of course, to afford a long-term life in either of 3 cities, I'm just curious. So we used to like to spend our, let's say, weekends, and as for me, I used to live in Kyiv, and Luba basically the same because it's the closest big city to us. And as for Lviv and Odessa, of course, it's the great like holiday destination, especially Odessa in summertime, Lviv in summertime, in wintertime, because there are mountains that are near, like Carpathians. And of course, like it will be cool to live like everywhere. I mean, like few months there, few months there, few months there, few months abroad, going somewhere on a winter vacation to some like Indonesia or some Vietnam, Thailand, because in the winter time it's too cold
Чому
here.
скажу, що у нас немає якоїсь определеної точки на географічній карті, де ми хотіли б жити.
Yeah, but like basically there are no some specific point or
Є
place
місце, де, як ти кажеш, база наша.
where you wanna to live. Gasoline was around 26-27 hryvnia before the war. Yes, Joachim Simon. It was exactly like it was equal to dollar. So let's say dollar was 26, 27, 29, and same price was for gasoline. But nowadays dollar is 41, but gasoline is about 60. So it's more than 2 times higher to pre-war time, and it's more than $1. So it seems that it's even more expensive than you guys have gasoline in US. So what is your price for gallon? It's about like 3.5 or $4.
Вже морожене розстало. Як коктейль. Там все більше і більше людей.
Де?
На танці.
танцях? Ну, зараз підемо подивимося ще. Are you guys heading to the country? How soon? Live streams there sometimes this summer. Garden Pole. Yeah, in few days. As for the live streams, like I usually do live streams there, but I can do them only inside the yard because there are no internet. Like there are no cell phone internet, like where I can share internet or to do live from my cell phone. So like it's possible to have live only next to the house, near to the house where I have Wi-Fi connection. As for will stores accept euros in Ukraine, or do tourists need to exchange their money first? Sully, no. Like you cannot pay anywhere using like euros, but you can pay by your bank card or through Apple Pay, Android Pay, using your cell phone, and you can use like any card in any currency. So basically, as for us, we almost do not use cash because there are no places where you can use it. I mean, you can pay everywhere using your phone, like in the stores, in the public transport, in the subway, in the taxi, buying tickets. Basically, like you can pay from your cell phone for everything because our country is a very digitalized. I mean, like we have the special app, so where we have all our docs, where we can pay for all our taxes, where we can apply for any form, any not document, but like any paper. So and you can pay there like using Apple Pay. So that's why we basically do not have cash, because like there are no need to have it. Even like some grandmas on the street who are selling some flowers, they have bank cards, so you can do like bank transfer and buy some flower or bouquet.
Щоб бідна Люба заставила їсти на камеру.
Okay, my turn. You was watching on Luba, so let me keep. Being retired and a fixed income in New York, I understand how expensive it's just to get by these days. My wish for you and Luba is that your children can grow up in a free and prosperous Ukraine. Thanks a lot, Lanhill 12. diesel is around 58. Diesel is always cheaper by like 1, 2, 3 hryvnia. But Joachim, like it depends on the like gasoline station, because there are some cheap gasoline stations and there are some, they are a bit like, you know, brandy. I mean like some Apple. So iPhones, MacBooks, they are expensive, but basically they have same quality like some other laptops or cell phones. Same here. Like we have few gasoline stations where gasoline is too much expensive, like on 10 or 20%. And usually you can see there only some super expensive cars. But if you go to some like average, like some common station, gasoline station, it's cheaper there. Dino DeSantis, hope for peace, take care, be safe always. Thanks a lot, Dino, I remember you. I'm not from US, I'm from Sweden. I see Joachim. 3.24 for gallon in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA. 3.24. So it's cheaper than in Ukraine. So can you imagine, yeah? But is in Ukraine gas sold in liters? Yes, in liters, like we do not have. So we have different measurements. Like you guys, you use miles, you use like foots, inches, but we use kilometers, liters, millimeters. What else? Centimeters, millimeters, kilometers, centimeter, yeah. And we use Celsius and you guys use Fahrenheit. Ты уже додела, да? Okay, let's flip back to Luba. Luba, what are you reading?
Коментарі.
Is there something interesting or interesting question?
Ну, пишуть, що діджиталізація грошей – це дуже погано для свободи. Що государство може забрати все.
Yeah, but Luba said that like this online money is digital currency. Це яке? Cash is king, digital currency is very bad for freedom, government. So I think it's bad when you keep a lot of money in some bank account. But for example, many people in Ukraine that they basically do not have a lot of savings, and if they have some savings, they usually keep them somewhere at home or somewhere in the countryside. Because yeah, like keeping and having money on your bank card, a lot of money, it's a bit dangerous, because there are a lot of examples when some bank became became bankrupt, or just the owner of some bank just disappeared. So that's why, like, if you have some money somewhere, so please always keep them in some not verified but reliable bank. As for Ukrainian banks, we basically have two main banks, like Privatbank and Monobank. So Monobank is the first bank that do not have offline departments. So it's only like everything in your phone. You can like just download the app, you can order or go somewhere to the nearest store and receive the bank card, and that's all. Like you have nothing to do. I mean, you don't have something to do to go somewhere. And also, as for Ukrainian banks, basically we have this like, but maybe you also have credit cards where you have some limit of money. Let's say in Ukraine it's about maybe like starting from $500 to $1,000. So every person has this limit, and you can use this money. And if you refill your bank card during let's say 50 days, like you don't have to pay any fee for using that money. So usually like people like use it, they pay for the grocery, for utility.
Якісь дуже злі коментатори
По поводу чого?
з Каміджі.
Камі.
Йому не подобається, що я улыбаюся.
Я не бачу. Steve, Kamiji, Tricky. I'm sure you think your comments are funny, but the rest of us think your childish rudeness is not. It's tricky dicky. I can basically, like, I can ban people.
Даже улыбатися не можна.
If somebody doesn't like something, you can just leave this live, and you can go and watch. I don't know, like anywhere you want. But basically, just do not pay attention on that and drink coffee. You know, guys, sometimes when we have not when we have when I do these lives, there are some people who like do not understand why everything is like that. I mean, why everything is so clean, why there are some people, why we have McDonald's, why we have beautiful like churches, beautiful buildings, architecture. Like, I mean, these people, they are wishing us to be like in a chaos. They are wishing us to collapse, like that. And like, I just do not understand like the sense, like what's wrong with that people. Like, maybe they are like not offended by life. Maybe there is something bad. I mean, maybe they are single, maybe they have nobody to talk to someone, so they wish to other people the same. Or maybe they live in like such condition themselves, that's why they wish it to others. Because in my case, I wish to everyone to live like as better as they can. I mean, in better condition, in better environment, in better places, like with some better let's say like house or home, or with some better renovation. Like, I wish to everyone something good. Hello Mark, thanks for joining. Are you working or no?
Що нехай блокирує.
Huh?
Хай блокирує.
Mark, please, can you ban few people? Not few people, but there is some guy who is offended by life and he is writing some stupid comments. So if you'll see him, feel free to ban him or to kick him.
Зараз скажу, що ми злі і...
No, we are not like, because of course there should be some reaction, because in that case, like, if we do not react right now, that person will come next time and will write some silly comments, and like, what's the sense of that? Викинуть це? Підемо подивимося на танці ще?
Да, ти
Пиріг можеш покласти. Ні, я не буду, бо...
Давайте.
And my main wish to Ukraine, to other countries. І все нормально. Like, I wish everyone to develop in their personal life, to their countries to develop. I mean that I wish everyone become like better to live with better like financial like opportunities. Because what's the sense to wish somebody something bad? I mean, like, what's the sense? And if somebody will be feeling bad, what's the benefit for you? There is no benefit for you. Let's go and check those dances again. By the way, here we have guys who work in food delivery. We have Glovo. It seems that Glovo came from Spain, and we also have Bolt food. Bolt came from Estonia. By the way, these scooters, green scooters, they are also Bolt. And as for these bikes, Bike Now, maybe it's Ukrainian startup. Ukrainian Easter eggs. Що, ми будемо йти, наверное, може туди назад, бо там музика, да? Дуже голосно. So it's 9:43 and it's still bright. So in my previous life there were street graffiti, so, and I was telling you that on this embankment right here, like the embankment is about like maybe 2-3 kilometers, and there are graffitis everywhere. And same here, you can see some graffitis. And in my view, in this place they are like they look horrible. Some, like this one, looks interesting, but just these words, they look horrible, and they have to clean these walls from this graffiti. Там чекав?
Дуже мало людей.
На вулиці?
Ні, да. Сьогодні позавчора чи вчора було.
Ну і холодно сьогодні. So we have less people on the street because first of all it's Wednesday, 10 p.m. So it's not the weekend. So on weekends, really there are like crowds of people right here. But now there are still like a lot of people. But again, it's not like that sleeping district like I showed you the last time. So usually all of these people, they live somewhere far. I mean in some neighboring districts. And all of them will go to the subway or will use some public buses. Обережно. Що, ми не підемо на фунікуляр?
Я не знаю, чи є сенс. Там не виходить.
Та ну, тут дуже хорошо.
Ні, а там
Ну, я маю, можемо піднятися наверх, а потім спуститися. Ми не спустимося нормально, так? Да?
56 хвилин, не знаю.
Ну, йдемо тоді туди. Let's go there. So, we were considering to have a trip on the funicular, but in that case we'll have to go back here somehow, and that road, we have like one road which we can use, but it's better to have the trip maybe on some another day, because yeah, it's 17 Celsius plus 17, so it's 10 degrees less than we have yesterday or day before yesterday. So it's not hot, but it's really like comfortable to have a walk. Some people wearing shorts, some people wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. Luba is wearing not dress or dress. A Happy Grill bar. We have some e-bikes, e-motorbikes. Basically, these e-vehicles, electric vehicles, they become more and more popular in Ukraine. But this situation with energy, with electricity, makes this type of transport, I mean, even electricity cars, it's almost the same as the car on gas propane. Because if you charge your car on some... Тільки виключи звук. If you charge your electricity car, let's take, I don't know, like, for example, you have Tesla, and you have to, and you live in some high building, like not in a private house, so you can charge your car only in some private like spots where we have these chargers, and the minimum amount for 1 kilowatt is 15 hryvnia. It's 28 cents or 29 cents for 1 kilowatt, and the average consumption is like minimum 15 kilowatts, and 15 kilowatts multiply 15 hryvnia, it's 2 to 5 hryvnia, and 2 to 5 hryvnia, it's $6, and it's the same as 10 liters of gas, LPG propane. And the half of Ukrainian cars, they have installed gas propane like setup. Like, it's very, very common, especially if you're a Uber driver, delivery driver, if you drive a lot of kilometers monthly. So this propane installation, they really like help you to save some money. And some people say that in the nearest time there'll be another electricity tariff increasing, or I don't know how to say increasing, not increasing, but yeah. So the market price for electricity is about 8 hryvnia, and we pay now 4.32, and months ago it was 2.64. So probably it will be more and more expensive within the next half a year, because we have to be ready for winter season, because probably this winter season will be the hardest one. And even during summertime there were some announcements from the government that like people have to refuse to use AC because they consume a lot of electricity. And yesterday, by the way, we didn't have electricity for 4 hours in the evening, right? Тоді, ти не пам'ятаєш? З 6 до 11 чи до 10, коли його включили. So yesterday we didn't have electricity from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. or to 11. So I was planning to do the live yesterday, but the internet connection was so low. Like, да, зараз, а я ж кажу, там я виставив чуть інші настройки, ще краще. Okay, let me maybe read something. So guys, I will be reading your comments. So if you have some question, please write it right now, and please do not ignore to hit the like button. Ми можемо перейти, до речі, туди. 412 people are watching us, and we have only 415 likes. So please hit the like button and write in the comment your question. Добрий вечір, Павло. Добрий вечір, Michael Bensman. Paula, has Ukraine been able to get any crops planted and harvested like sunflowers? Yes, we were in the countryside, and our like local agro company, they planted corn, right? And there are like lot of acres of corn. And last year there were a lot of sunflowers. So probably this year we have the same, like corn, sunflower, and soy are the most like popular here in Ukraine. We met some people who recognized us on the street. I met like several foreigners who recognized us. There was some guy in Odessa, in Kyiv, and some Ukrainian people. Very few people smoke as a small kid. I remember visiting Estonia under Soviet occupation in 89, and everybody was smoking mahorka. The smell was everywhere. Yeah, I remember this word mahorka. So it's like the cheapest, like the cheapest, not way, but like the cheapest type of not cigarettes, but it's like some tobacco, mahorka. I remember this word from some people who used to smoke that. Hello from Sweden, much love. Hello, nerd from North. Hello from Brazil. Hello, Music Cover Club. What is the most affordable city in Ukraine? Joseph. Most affordable city in Ukraine. Well, probably, and not probably, like generally, like the most expensive cities are Kyiv, nowadays Lviv, Ivano-Frankivsk, Odessa maybe, but because of regular Russian attacks in Odessa region, like a lot of people moved to another regions, so the rent price and like the price for estate of course decreased. Same in Kharkiv. So before the war, Kharkiv was, it seems like the second most expensive city, because the population, like Kharkiv is the huge city with big amount of people. Kharkiv is the ex-capital of Ukraine. So Kharkiv was the capital one day, and then Kyiv became the capital. And we've been to Kharkiv 2 times. By the way, ferry wheel, and some people having ride. So no, гарно. Giant ferry wheel. It's about $5 for the ticket. Люба, ти не хочеш прокататися?
Ти хочеш?
Ну не знаю. Я ніколи не катався. I've never
Ну, я теж.
I've
Але я
never
не
yeah
скажу,
ride
що
this ferry wheel. Because in one of my video I showed you the ferry wheel, but it's Soviet ferry wheel, and we had the ride with Luba there, but the price was about maybe like 25 hryvnia, and it was like $1 in that moment. But now, like,
Я не пам'ятаю, мені здається.
помниш тоді в лісі? Да, там 25 гривень. Да. Ну а тут 200. But it's too much, like for such a ride. You know, like with the war, we started to treat money in a completely different way. Because when you don't know about your future, about what will happen in a day, in a month, in a half a year, like you try You are trying to save on everything. Because if there is something bad happen, you have to... Да, классно спевать. Those guys, they sing really great. Okay, so let's share some Ukrainian talents to world audience. Please hit the like button to these guys.
Сьогодні в мене стало надто багато грошей. До
Можна
мого
тут сісти?
замку
We
злітається
can sit
тисячі
here.
фей.
М?
Можу всіх
Так можемо тут,
купити
давай краще.
і бути будь-ким. Але це просто обман. І я дуже один. І не казковий туман. Це все просто дим. Більше не шумить моя палатка на піках рожевих і теплих скель. І ти вже давно не моя касатка.
Ну, подивись, подержи точніше.
Більше не шумить моя палатка на піках рожевих і теплих скель. І ти вже давно не моя касатка. І більше не шумить моя палатка на піках рожевих і теплих скель. І ти вже давно не моя касатка. Більше не шумить моя палатка на піках рожевих і теплих скель. І ти вже давно не моя касатка. Є-є-є-є-є.
Oh, so guys, I'm returned. I changed a bit of money and will give that guys. Pablo dance with Luba. It would be great. Hi Pasha and Luba, cool live podcast. Nice to watch. The letter is already in your mail. Oh, strong. Hello there, strong. By the way, the last time I was waiting for your letter, but there was nothing. I wonder what the musicians think if they knew that people all over the world are listening. I don't know. Maybe... А вони розбираються чи ні?
Наверно.
We can say that to them, but like, is it have some sense?
Я думаю, що це пісня про пить водку.
I think the song is about drinking the vodka. А він що співав? Ти вже не моя палатка.
Я навіть не знаю, як це перевести.
Like, yeah, he...
Все.
А ну так подожди, я дам, піду. Там що
Їхні авторські?
Ні, одна тільки авторська, а до цього вони співали.
Ні, ну ми ж не знаємо.
Він каже, може слова або мотив, ти не пам'ятаєш? Так. So. These guys, they are going home. I said that we were waiting for some more songs, but unfortunately it's time to go. А це останнє про палатку. Це ти же не моя палатка.
Я в тебе вибачаюсь, в тебе не буде щось напоїсти, якщо є можливість.
Блін, я пацанам віддав тільки що, що
Нам
було.
дам тим, що
Да.
два джипа додав. 502, сині такі жовті лінії.
Ну, да. Музикантам я кажу.
Це нормально, так.
Да. Я цим пацанам, да. А він мав що на увазі? А що за два джипа? Це ви про кого? А, ні. Yeah. This guy was asking about some money, but I said that I gave everything to these guys. And he said, okay, they deserve that. Ну що, пройдемося ще туди. So yeah, this is like тебе? А, почекай. So these are the only cases where you need some cash money, either to give it to street musicians, but they also have the card number on that not paper but carton on that box, and to some guys who are asking for some help on the street. But it seems that in few years, even such people, they will have some sign with the bank card or the phone with the bank card. Right there is Kontraktovo metro station, and we also have there our trams. So we'll go closer. I'll show you the trams. And these trams, it seems that they are coming from many years ago, because in some places we have brand new trams, but I don't know why, but here we also have this red yellow tram. Memorial place. I filmed it in my recent lives. Ти вже не моя палатка. А це він ще сказав, да, Latex Faun. Ну я не знаю, що це за група. Туди, пройдемося туди і потім так по кругу і будемо закінчувати. So it's getting dark and dark. It's 10 p.m. 6 minutes. So we'll have this live for another 5 minutes and we'll be going home. Luba, please give me. I wanna check the comments. Joseph Giorgio, thanks a lot for joining my sponsorship, I'm sorry, and for buying sponsorship for my subscribers. And thanks to Norbert Kanievsky for super chat. So here we have the subway metro. In Ukraine we used to say metro, but I know guys that you use this word subway, so like I use both of them. Norbert Kanievsky, thanks for your super chat. American by guns and ammo with cash. Uncle Sam needs to mind his business. Green trams in Croydon, UK. Latex fauna Діма Зазюлін касатка. Так то не моя палатка, це моя касатка. А ми
Ні, там слова були.
Толя, ми думали, що там, да, він казав більше ти
Так і казав.
не моя палатка. А може він моя палатка і моя касатка?
Там далі.
Моя палатка. Палатка is like the tent. Great walk, Pablo. Wonderful. Thanks, Philippe. Well, 10 p.m. and still a bit of light left. Yeah. And in a month, it will be even more light at 10 p.m. Палатка, касатка, yes. Ага. No, я ніколи. I've never heard this song. Maybe I should check this song today. But when we just started this live, those guys, they were singing, and there were some songs which I also love. But what's the name of that song? Maybe we'll go home and you will see on repeat. So some street cafes. Ми можемо. А тут, до речі, що генератори вже?
Да. Вже скільки 10.
I hear generator sound. Mr. Market. Ну да, в будинках світла майже немає. Але не знаю, ще десь горить. So we have these rolling shutdowns and they are so random. For example, we have some fixed schedule. Let's say today it's from 7 p.m. to 12. But it's like different for any city part, for any street. Like somewhere it starts from 7, somewhere from 9, somewhere from 10. Oh, it's not a generator. It's this motorbike. Там? Luba said that some generator there. Ну, там ще нормально видно чи ні? Ну, нажми. Це зараз? Ого.
Я ж кажу, якісь у нас треки не такі.
Чого?
Наче вона раніше була темніше.
Так а ми ніколи не знімали вночі.
Ну, ввечері.
Так ми ніколи не знімали ще ввечері. Ну, на цю ні. Do you remember, guys, the ghost of Kyiv? Here it is. Сатва. Екзотеричний магазин. So after 10 p.m. the streets become emptier and emptier. And... А?
Хоча центр.
Ну це не зовсім прям центр. Центр це якщо ми підемо на Independence Square чи на Хрещатик Street. But it's still like, if not the curfew, if not this like time limits, нам надо зайти. Да, туди. If not the curfew, there will be more people for sure. But now, like you have to reach your home minimum like at till 11, because after 11, if you wanna go home, let's say by taxi, the tariffs, they are so high. There's like triple price from the usual price. And I remember last summer, we even had the trip from here to the left bank on one scooter with Luba. That's not...
Правда, тобі так голова боліла.
So we rode the scooter about like maybe 12 or 13 kilometers, like 9 or 8 miles. Me and Luba on one scooter. It was fun, but it was so yeah, it was so not tired, not painful, but it took so many my power and Luba's power, but it was so cheap, like maybe for 100 hryvnia, like for $2.5 we reached that site.
Можна знімати відеокліпи.
А там же хтось знімав, да? But and honestly, the picture from cam, the picture that you see, is brighter than in the real life.
Ти можеш застрілити з колеса, воно вже не працює.
You have a curfew? Yes, we have a curfew from 12. So in 2 hours, the curfew time. Can you stream from the Ferris wheel? Red. Not today. Maybe the next time. Вже по суті вже так нема вже. There is no places to go right now. Because yeah, it's already dark and everything is closed. And we have to go home because it's already late. I like the sound of these e-vehicles. They sound like some trolley buses, and they sound so futuristic, like from some movie from the future. Whew. So how many minutes? 77 minutes or how many hours? I don't know, nobody knows. It doesn't show us. So basically maybe 1.5, like 1.5 hour this live today. So I will be finishing it. Thanks a lot for spending this time with us, guys. Thanks a lot for watching us, for joining this stream. Thanks a lot for your comments. Thanks a lot for your super chats. Thanks a lot for all your support. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? I don't know, maybe we'll do some live tomorrow too from some other location. Some Ford Mustang, yeah, with some loud exhaustion. Yeah, guys, so I will be finishing here, and I hope to see you soon in a day or in a 2. I hope that this night will be fine and calm today, because the last night was a bit nervous and too loud. А це збирають. Collecting money for the car. Авто для розвідки, for intelligence. So you can use this QR code if you want to do some donations. Долучайтеся, допомога кожного вкрай важлива. So your help is very important. Alright, guys, see you soon and have a good